range, but it doesn't matter how they go in as long as you get the goals. PSV, who scored that weird equaliser through Bert Straumann's header into his own net, have been beaten. The best side in Holland, currently on form, which is us, of course, have triumphed. And PSV, who finished second, or well, actually haven't finished second because the eredivisie is still going on, who are currently second place, have been bested. And I love it. Domestic double for us. Get in. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Season 3 today of our career mode, and welcome to Episode 1 of Season 3. A massive thank you for all the support on Season 2. If you missed the last episode, we had our goal of the season vote, poll type thing video, and if you want to check that out, you can do it. Went up on the channel and have your say, and at the end of the series, the plan is to throw all the winners into one and see who comes out as the overall goal of the series winner. So, as we jump into today's episode, obviously, I just want to say, as I already mentioned it, a massive thank you on Season 2. This, my friends, will probably be our final year here at the Graafschap. The main reason for that is because when I set out this, all I wanted to do was bring them their first major trophy by winning the league. We did that last season. We also went on to win the cup, so we did the double, which was fantastic. And now, of course, it means we are playing Champions League football. And if I want to go out and win the Champions League, I think I'm going to have to do it elsewhere, because I do think I would create a side that would be able to win it and win the Champions League with this side. The issue is that might take a long time, because as you saw, the budget last episode, we only were given about £11 million to spend, which is not a lot at all. So unless we're sort of selling players and kind of, you know, getting big money in for them, that's really the only way we're going to be able to spend big. And if I'm doing that, it's going to have to be selling my best players, and I don't want to do that. So this might be our final year here, and then, of course, we'll find a new challenge somewhere else in the same save. No guarantees that I won't come back to this, though, because I have thoroughly enjoyed this, and they're going to have a soft spot in my heart here, this team, because, yeah, one of the more enjoyable things and challenges I've done. So we'll see what's going to happen this season. But firstly, we obviously need to bring in new talent. Now, you may have seen, last season, I went ahead and I shortlisted loads of game-generated players that I like the look of. Some are scouted, some are not, so we will have to use our judgment on that. But all of these players are available for us to purchase. Of course, last year, they were just coming into the game, so they just joined their relevant clubs, and we couldn't make offers. However, we can now. So I think this is the way to go. I think I want to have a bit of a difference between other series that I've done. Not go out and sign, like, you know, already known players. I want to have like a little bit of a spin and sign game generated players if possible. So one of the things we need to do is strengthen our defensive unit. We don't want to be a punching bag in the Champions League. We made that very, very clear. We want to try and be as good as we can and play with a bit of pride. So I'm immediately looking and I'm thinking I want 2 new centre backs, right? And the 2 that I've highlighted is this guy, Luis Felipe Bardini Pinera, and I'm going to get this so wrong, Ionut Andrea Baluta from Romania. So I'll have to come up with a nickname if we sign him, because that's going to be a mouthful every time we say it. But one thing to notice, look at that. 6'6", 4-star skill moves on this guy. Both probably around about £1 million-ish, maybe a bit more for Luis Felipe. So I honestly think I'm just going to go in with offers for both of these players here. Obviously, so Luis Felipe is already 70 rated, so he could come in and immediately be a starter. So that's pretty much what this first bit of today's episode is going to be. Us just offering for players. So we're going to start now. Alright, so because I'm trying to maybe get rid of some defenders, I'm going to offer a couple of centre-backs to try and swing the deal. So Sven might be leaving. Are they going to want transfer on top of that? They want 3.8 million. I honestly think I can get him cheaper. than having to get rid of Sven and offer them money. So I'm going to end that negotiation and come back to it. I think I'll get them cheaper. So I don't want to be paying stupid amounts of money for these guys, especially if I could do it a better deal. Same goes for Andrea Baluta. We're going to try and do the same thing here. See if we can get some offers done. All right, well, they're not budging on this when I'm trying to offer a player, so I'm just going to offer a straight settlement of £1 million, and they have said yes to that £1 million. So I'm going to delegate it to my assistant, allow him to give the contract. I'm going to say no more than 7,000, and we're going to offer 3K to begin with. That should go through. I believe he'll accept that contract. So potentially our first signing, we're going to come back to the other centre-back at a later date, in a week's time or so, and see if we can sign him as well. I got no idea why we're getting offers for loan of our best players like Morrison and Bodo. I just rejected an offer for Daniel de Groot as well from Lyon for £9 million. So he's on their radar. And Andrea Baluta has just accepted his contract. So he comes in as our first signing of this window. And of course, I will alter his appearance and such, so he's not wearing the game generic boots. But we saw him 6'6", quite the unit. Decent acceleration and sprint speed. He's got good jumping. I'm sure as a centre-back goes, he will be a monster in years to come. 4-star skill moves on a centre-back is something that I can have a laugh about. But it does mean there's going to be a lot of sales in this window. Don't worry. I'm sorry if I sell a player that you have an attachment to. The fact of the matter is, we're going to the big boy league of the Champions League. We have to get rid of players that just don't have a future, in my opinion, at this club. So I apologise in advance if I get rid of anybody that you guys wanted to see stay. But that's just the way it's going to have to be. I had a quick look through the free agents to see if there's any sort of young players in there, and I found a couple. First up, Alexander Mans is the first guy, and I've actually got a winger as well from Portugal who I'm going to try and sign straight after this. So we'll check out both of these guys in just a few moments once they've actually signed their contracts. I think £2,000 should be enough a week. I don't think they're going to want more than that. Yep, fair offer. They're happy with that. I'll sign the other guy as well, and then I'll come back in a second to show you them. So both have come in, and first up, Alexander Mans, 64 rated left back, very quick. Good acceleration, sprint speed, stamina, strength, that type of stuff. In terms of skill attributes, needs a little bit of work, but he should be okay. He can play left back, left midfield, 6'4". Also, a high defensive work rate means that he will slot nicely into this lineup, hopefully, in the near future. And then on the other side of that as well, we've got Martins Alves, a 3-star, low attacking but high defensive work rate winger. Again, pretty quick, 76 acceleration, 80 jumping, 79 sprint speed, got more physical side to his game. Not too bad either in the technical aspects. Ball control 77, finishing 72. Just needs to work a little bit on that crossing if he's to play out wide. And I'm sure, again, another player that potentially might make it. If not, easy. Sell him on, get a bit of money. Now, this is somebody that I've been really wanting to bring in. Noah Beister at right back. £1.5 million worth. He's so quick as a fullback. Only 19, stands at 6'1" as well. They only want 1.3 million. I will take that all day, every day. Noah Beister, welcome. I'm going to offer him a contract as well to make sure this one definitely goes through. A German fullback. I honestly think that he is going to be with me for the rest of this series. No matter where I go, I'll try and bring him along as well. This looks so damn good. And his contract is complete. Honestly, unbelievable signing. I'm so glad to get that one over and done with. It means that we now have a right back who is so fast. Owusu was going to fit in there, but he can actually just play on the bench, you know. So we've got cover all over the place. Now I need to get rid of some people, though, because they're starting to look a little bit full in our reserves. But look at him. 88 acceleration, 81 agility, balance, sprint speed good, stamina, strength, everything you want. Ball control great, crossing good for a fullback. Bit of training to his defensive standpoint, you know, the stand tackling sort of thing. And this guy is going to be huge for this club. Welcome to, is it Beister or Biester? Let me know if you know it in the comments. If not, I'm going to try and make sure I use one or the other and not swap between them. But anyway, really happy with that signing. All right, the first one is Bakker to Banfield. And I'm actually going to accept this as well. He's only got 11 months left on his contract, so he's going to be going. Even Herrera is going to be staying at the club and rejecting that. Bahui, 740,000. Again, another one with an expiring contract, so I'm going to accept that too. We'll see if those guys leave the club, and if they do, that's a bit more money in. There you go, straight up £3 million for Bardini Pereira. Different to what they wanted when we were adding a player as well. Contract time. And he's in. He's joined. Bardini Pereira is now a Graafschap player. So I think I've done what I set out to do. Pretty much got every player in that I wanted out of this particular little portion. And I think we just need to sell a few players now and open up some more spaces And I actually want to try and maybe bring in one massive signing, like a big money signing. And when I say big money, of course, I'm talking like 7 million, because that's pretty much all we've got. So I'm going to have a little look around and see what's available, and then decide on who I'm going to bring in. And we were beaten by Galatasaray in the semi-finals of this pre-season tour. So we don't make it to the final, but I'm not actually that bothered. Like, I never am with pre-season tours, as you guys know. But who he's gone, Baka has gone. We got a transfer offer of Ravel Morrison from Real Betis. Not a chance. Is he going anywhere? We need him definitely. But something interesting. Zardes has had his release clause activated. He had a release clause at the club for 6.5 million. And Club Brugge have gone ahead and activated that. Now, I could offer him a new contract to get rid of that release clause. But the thing is, I think with the now addition of Andy Carroll, Miron Boadu still at the club, you know, you've got Herrera coming up through the ranks. We've still got Arp as well. We've got 5 strikers here. We don't need 5. So I'm actually going to let this play out. I'm going to let it and see what happens. I know he was our player of the year last year in terms of the Eredivisie. He had a great start. Fell off a little bit towards the back end. But I'm just going to let it play out and see what they say. If he goes, he goes. If he stays, he stays. Is what it is. I know, like I said, you guys have probably got an attachment to him. I have a little bit of one as well because he was brilliant the beginning of last year. But the fact of the matter is, we've got so many attackers that I don't think we need to keep hold of him. All right, then. So, finally, an offer's come through, and it's for Arp. It's to Bordeaux, and I tell you what, it's a profit already. We paid, what was it, £3 million or something for him. Bordeaux want to sign him, 9.8. It does say I can ask for a little bit more, so we're going to actually say 12 million quid to them. I think that's a good profit for us. They're getting a good deal of a striker that's guaranteed to grow. I've just not really kind of got to grips with him, and I just feel like Boadu is going to be better in the long run. So, negotiated that £12 million for Bordeaux to sign up, and what it does mean is it free up funds for what I want to do next, and that is going to be a huge signing if we can get it. Zardes is gone. He's gone to Club Brugge. I thank him for his services over the last season. He has been brilliant, and we couldn't have asked for any more from him. He was actually arguably one of the better players in that early part, but he's gone. Hopefully he does well over there in Belgium, and of course it's a good deal for us as well because he came for free, and we were able to make a little bit of money on him. Arp wanted now by Bologna too, so we're going to counter that for the same amount that we've countered Bordeaux and see if they accept it too. Well, they're saying that's the most they're willing to pay, and we've already got an offer on the table from Bordeaux for 12 million, so reject that. And so has Arp. He also leaves. £12 million in. The board has given us 9, so they've taken 3 mil. That's a little bit ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. That's annoying because, you know, you don't give us enough money anyway, and now you're taking 3 mil from a sale. It is absolutely balmy. But still, that makes it enough funds. I'm going to go out and purchase the player that I want, and it's going to be a club record signing if he comes into the club. It's a goalkeeper. It'll be a new number 1. He's playing in the same league as us currently, and I am thrilled to say if we get him, he will be absolutely huge for us. Ladies and gentlemen, he is here. A new club record signing. It stood previously at £3.5 million was our previous record signing. That now stands at 18.4 million. We've signed a new number 1. He's joined us for £10,000 a week, the cheapest contract I could have imagined. Welcome to the club for our new next season, our new number 1 from Ajax. Andre Onana is here. I am so happy. Honestly, I could not have asked for a better signing to come in that goalkeeper spot. Sherpin, he was good. He did the job, but move along because Andre Onana is here. 83 rated, 6'2", 24 years of age. Still got loads to give to the team, and he is here as our new number 1. And Champions League quality, that's the important part. It's Champions League quality, my friends. Like I said, a new record signing, a lot of money, but he's only on £10,000 a week, which I'm quite surprised about because I thought he was going to ask for a lot more than that. He's on 10k with a few additional bonuses after that should he perform well. But what a signing. What a signing that is for the club. I am so good. I'm so happy with that. I was about to say I'm so good with that, but that's the same thing. Anyway, he's still a massive coup, and we've still got a long way to go. Ajax want Delano Bergzorg. This is an interesting one because, again, he's another player with an expiring contract. A few of you guys in the comment section do like Delano Bergzorg. I, on the other hand, think that there is going to have to be something special from him to keep him at the club. I know he scored a few important goals for us here and there, but if the offer's right from Ajax, especially with 11 months left on his deal, I think we sell him. The fact of the matter is, I know they're a rival, but I don't believe... Yeah, 5.6. I don't think he'll actually do too much against us. So, if he goes to Ajax for that, I'm happy with it. This one's a bit sad. Lovren 6, LAFC, 31 years old. I said it was his last season. Again, I'm going to have to let him go. It's money, and I don't think he'll play ahead of our new German right back. He's gone. Bergzorg has left. He's joined Ajax for 5.6 million. 4 million into the transfer kitty for us to work with now. It is a bit of a disappointment letting him go. But at the same time, I think we've got better players now. Daniel de Groot, obviously top of that list. He looks so good again this season. I'm excited for his prospects. Herrera's coming through. A lot of quality we still got. So I don't think we're going to miss him that much. We actually have got our first game of the season coming up. So I'm going to show you the full list of what has happened in this transfer window to catch you all up, because it's been a lot. And I might have missed some in editing and such. So here is the list of what has gone on then. At the beginning of the window, we brought in Mans and Martins Alves from the free agents. Followed that up with Baluta joining. He's come in, 66 rated centre-back, of course. Then Beister or Biesta came in at right back, one of the players to watch in this one. Bardini Pinera joined the club for £3 million as well. Eric Bakker has left. He has gone to Banfield. Bahui has gone to America. That is the team, not the country. In fact, I don't even know if they play. They might play in America. I don't think so, though. I don't actually know. Zardes has joined Club Brugge for £6.5 million. Arp has gone to Bordeaux for £12 million. Onana, a new club record signing, joining for 18.4. Huntelaar leaving for 400,000. Bergzorg off to Ajax for 5.6 mil. Lovren 6 as well, going for 670,000. And the final one of this window so far is Nyland joining Argentinos Juniors. So, that is the full transfer list of what has happened thus far. We have FC Emmen to bring the season in. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to switch around the side, name what I want, and then I'll come back and we'll be ready. Onana's actually grown, by the way, by 1 rating already. It's just good. I love it. I love it already. I changed around a couple of appearances for our new signings, then the game-generated players, so they will actually look less generic. So, yeah, it's time to get this season underway then. And there is our starting 11 for this first game of the season. FC Emmen the opponents. I expect nothing other than a victory here. It's a strong side. Andre Onana starts as our new number 1. Abita at left back, Straumann and Bardini Pinera as a centre-back with Biesta on the right. Milivojevic in the midfield. Van Leuven, Patrick that is, of course, alongside him. Ravel Morrison just in front. De Groot, Boadu and Ødegaard as the front 3. So, there's debuts all across the board today. 2 in defence, 1 in goal, 1 in midfield. The only 3 that remains unchanged is the front 3. Here is Daniel de Groot, finds Ravel Morrison. Morrison, a little bit of space. He's going to find Ødegaard, hopefully. He does. Not a shooting opportunity, though, for him. Ravel Morrison to Boadu. Boadu on the turn. Hits the shot. It's there to be won. The ball's in the air. Milivojevic underneath it. And a penalty's been given. Emmen all over the place here inside 10 minutes. And I completely butchered Milivojevic's name. He wins the header. Boadu brings it down looking for the shot. And in the end, a penalty's been given. Not sure how much was in this, but it is Boadu who wins it. Oh, that is actually quite bad. I didn't actually realise his foot was that high. Wow. Milivojevic has to take it. He's a designated penalty kick taker for Palace. Surely going to be the designated penalty kick taker for us. And he scores on his debut for his new club. From the spot, easy as you like. Penalty specialist, welcome to the club, Milivojevic. Was never in doubt, was it? He stepped up, he looked so calm. Boadu wanted it. But like I said, penalty specialist, when you've got one in your side, you need to use them. And as much as I would have loved to have given it to Boadu, I just, 68 penalties against 88. Makes sense to just pass it over to the main man, Milivojevic. As now there's a chance again for Emmen. That takes a lot of the sting off the shot. And Onana just says, thank you very much. I'll catch it. Ødegaard to De Groot. Daniel De Groot trying to make it happen. A bit of inspiration potentially as he drives inside and keeps hold. No real opportunity there though. Milivojevic picks it back up. Now Ravel Morrison towards Patrick. Got a rocket on him. And it was close. It had to be saved by the goalkeeper. Patrick can hit them as well. So you don't want to be giving him time like that. And we just lost a 50-50 header here, which now puts us under pressure. And this is what I'm talking about. But Abita does really well. This current time, I'm not sure we're going to win this game totally because there's still opportunities every time the ball comes in. Onana comes out to punch it. It's not really fully dealt with though. And there's a chance again for Emmen. who fire wide. I tell you what, this could quite easily be a 1-1 game. Oh, no, no, no. That was a good opportunity again. You see what I'm saying? There's definitely still a chance in this for Emmen. This has not really gone as I expected here in this first game. As that crosses deep in towards the back post and Straumann has met it. On another day, you know, they definitely could have got something out of this one, Emmen. On a serious note, we have been pretty bad here. And it's still not done, as that's lovely skill to beat us. And there's still 5 minutes to play here as the ball's put over. We win that header, and we're away here, it looks like, as Ravel Morrison needs a runner to come in. Daniel de Groot is that man down the left-hand side. Do fancy my chances one-on-one with Daniel de Groot, but he's running out of stamina, and instead plays a poor pass. If we look at our pass accuracy after this game, I will put money on it. It's going to be pretty bad. And there goes a full-time whistle, a 1-0 win. A penalty for Milivojevic is the difference here. Tell you what, that was not nice. I mean, look at that. That says the entire story. There wasn't chances. Yeah. Pass accuracy, 82%. It actually was a bit better than I thought it was. I was going to say about 70. In the end, 82 is not bad. But, I mean, look at the match facts. We didn't dominate the game. Ravel Morrison, man of the match display, but did not dominate that performance. And that could have gone either way. It's not. We've got the win. But it's going to have to be better from us as Ajax win their first game of the season. Is this going to be their year? Let's keep tabs on that. Oh, well, I wanted to see if Bergzorg had scored in the game, and he hasn't, but Sergius got 2 for Ajax. Do you know what? I think when we play against them, if he's playing, that could be quite interesting, because he was definitely one of the danger men for Groningen. And Ajax haven't had the better of the games against us, but maybe with him in the side, that might just, you know, turn it. But my friends, that is going to be where we end off today. It has been such a good transfer window. How do you think we've done? I'm going to leave a little poll at the top right-hand side for you to vote on our transfer window and have your say. How do you think it's gone? I think it's been brilliant. We got Onana in. We got a new right back, a new centre back. So I couldn't really be happy with how this has gone. We've still got some funding as well. 8 million quid left. So there is still definitely going to be new signings next episode. And have a little scout around and see what I can find. Potentially maybe even look at your comment section as well and see what you people are saying out there. But after a 1-0 win, I think we need to be better in the next games because we've got Vitesse up next as well, a direct rival. And we have a qualification round of the Champions League to get in there against Dynamo Zagreb. So that's coming up next episode. So we play in the 2 games against them to secure our spot in the Champions League. So next time out, Vitesse first, Dynamo Zagreb up next, ADO and Dynamo Zagreb again is how the episode is going to look. And it's a massive, massive episode. Until then, though, a massive thank you for your support as always. If you enjoyed today's episode, a like would be greatly appreciated. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. We upload every single day for you to enjoy. And I will see you all again tomorrow, hopefully, with another episode in the series and player career story coming out tomorrow as well. See you all then. Adios.